Anna Sutherland, naturopath and FX Medicine Ambassador. We are here at the 2025 ATMS Healthy Brain Symposium. Joining us today is Professor Mark Cohen. Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be with you. Thank you, Emma.
My pleasure. Now, what did you talk about today?
I talked about what I call ancient future medicine. So we were launching oxymals. So oxymals, oxy means acid, mel means honey. So the combination of vinegar and honey as a base for herbal medicine. And we've just launched a range which uses probiotic kombucha vinegar, which we've published two peer-reviewed papers on to show that it has 200 microbial strains, so it's very probiotic. It's also got 2.5 times the polyphenols of green tea, which means, and we start with green tea. So, and green tea's already very high in polyphenols, more than apple. So, green tea vinegar is already more polyphenol rich than apple cider vinegar. Okay. And what happens, the bacteria in the yeast, when they ferment it, they make more polyphenols. So 2.5 times the polyphenols of the green tea we start with. So we get this high probiotic, high polyphenol kombucha vinegar. Then we infuse it with herbs. And I've got a background with herbs, and I wrote the textbook on herbal medicine. And we use a combination of leaves, roots, flowers, fruits, and fungi. And by using all the different parts of the plants, it increases the flavour profile and the polyphenol profile. And we also select those herbs based on their function. So we have one for your gut and one for your brain and one for your hormones. And we select those herbs to have flavour profile. So the vinegar's already sour, the honey's very sweet. We always have a pungent herb in there, like a spiky herb. And the vinegar's also got a bit of a salty flavour because vinegar extracts electrolytes and minerals from the herbs that it's fermenting. So all of our products have this incredible mouthfeel. So you get the vinegar bites the mouth, a bit like alcohol would, but it's not alcoholic. Then you get the honey soothing your throat. Then you get the leafy, flowery flavours, and then finally you get the mushroom flavours at the end. So it's a very long flavour profile. And it's also got the sweet, salty, spicy, sour and bitter. So if you had that at the start of a meal, like an aperitif, and traditionally these were digestives, they were aperitifs, what it does, it opens up your palate. So suddenly you've got, your palate's awake, so you tend to get more flavour out of your food. The vinegar stops the blood sugar spike after the meal, which means you don't get this like dive in your blood sugar and then craving for dessert. And also the bitter and the sour flavours activate the liver, which means you digest your food better. So just having like a 10 or 20 ml shot, then you have it straight like a dessert wine, or you can have it in soda water as a long drink. But that at the start of a meal, with a meal, will make you enjoy your food more, digest better, tend to eat less because you're enjoying it more. You don't get the blood sugar spike afterwards, and you just feel great and your energy levels up. You can also have it as a little shot through the day. And because it's 40% honey, and it's certified organic Manuka honey, Manuka leatherwood honey from Cradle Mountain in Tasmania, which is one of the most pristine areas of the world. So with the honey in it, it gives you like a high, like sugar hit. But because it's got really rich in polyphenols and the vinegar, it stops you getting a blood sugar spike. So you can get this little lift throughout the day without having that drop at the end where you get the insulin response after the blood sugar spike. So this is like an everyday probiotic, prebiotic, symbiotic, postbiotic formula with herbs, like potent herbs. And then we also produce a version which is just the vinegar and the honey. We call it the base brew. And then herbalists can actually add their own tinctures to it. So as a carrier for any other herbal medicine. And we know that in the Persian Empire, Avicenna, who wrote the Canon of Medicine, it was the main textbook for 600 years. He had 1,200 recipes for oxymals, because oxymals were the base for herbal medicine, because it makes it more palatable. It's the herbal medicine you want to have because it's delicious, and then you got all the different effects from it. So it's been really great to launch that. And I mean, at this event, there's so many like-minded people. People come to work in this industry because they love natural medicine and they're aligned, philosophically aligned. So I feel these are my people, and most of the people here studied from my textbook, and yeah, I just get a lot of joy and good feeling coming here.
Well, it is a great event today. Now, would you like to pour us a little shot of an Oxymal? And while you're doing that, how long do you ferment it for?
So at least 6 months.
Okay.
So we have to ferment it to the point where there's no sugar or alcohol left in it. And that way it's not alcoholic, and I mean, we sell the vinegars separately, and they've got a 10-year shelf life, so they can be out of the fridge. Once we add the honey to it, it's potential they could ferment. Now, we use 40% honey, which acts as a preservative, but it's best to keep them in the fridge. Mind you, when it starts to ferment, it gets a little bit better because it becomes sherbety. Like once it ferments, it gets a bit carbon dioxide. So that's a great point. If you leave it to ferment for longer, though, you end up with mead. So it turns into alcoholic sour mead, which is not ideal. But when it's a little bit fermented, it's delicious. So have a little shot.
Okay, cheers. Oh, it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious.
It's like drinking candy, but it's a health food.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today and bringing this to life for us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And I mean, while we sell this, we also teach people to make it themselves. Anyone can make kombucha and ignore it for 6 months, and then go to your local beekeeper, put honey in it, and then ferment herbs in it, or soak herbs in it. So while we're making, high quality organic, tea and organic herbs and all the selection, people can do this at home. This is a do-it-yourself, ancient future medicine is what we call it.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for being with us today.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to connect with us on our socials and head to our website to find all of our incredible practitioner information.